Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Timberwolves. At forward, number 3, Elena Galoni. At forward, number 17, Madeline Grossefa. At forward, number 19, Katie Collar. On defense, number 9, Ava Damon. On defense, number 21, Cassie Burke. And in goal, number 1, Ainsley Ruth. And the rest for the Walpole Timberwolves. And now, let's meet your Mustangs. At forward, number 9, Ava Hines. At forward, number 11, Michaela Brown. At forward, number 13, Molly Roach. On defense, number 6, Sophie Cruz. On defense, number 22, Molly Federico. And in goal, number 1, Bernadette Tenori. And let's welcome the rest of your Rolling Mustangs.
Back to the Skating Club of Boston for Game 2 of the big Walpole Norwood weekend here. We are now set as the girls are ready to take on the Timberwolves of Walpole. Mark Hoover joined by, as I always like to say, one of the top defensemen in old man hockey, Joe Domingo. Sir, welcome. Always glad to have you back.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. You were here watching the first one as a Mustang boys team pulled out a probably a little closer on the scoreboard than it really was. I was talking to Coach Allen, and I think they outshot Walpole at 38-13, 39-13. So, but Norwood won the first one. We're here kind of, was talking to Coach Maloof, not quite sure exactly what to expect out of this Walpole girls team.
No, not much. I mean, they're a young team. They got some seniors that I guess are good players, but apparently a couple of sophomores, a couple of freshmen can lead them, which is always a good thing for a coach to have. Reliance on
Coach England's team here for Walpole comes in at 2-3, having dropped their last 3. So they're looking to see if they can't get themselves off the schneid. Meanwhile, the Mustangs come in at 2-2, having dropped their first 2 and then won their last 2, including a big 4-0 win over the Hopkinton squad, where Emily Spadorsha picked up a hat trick. Going down hard there behind the play is Casey Burke for Walpole. She is slowly getting over towards the bench as the play carries on, but that was a big hit from behind that net.
They always say that the girls' game is not a checking game, but there's always a lot of contact.
A lot of contact, exactly right. So we've got some discussion right there. Yeah, he's already kind of, I think Coach England might be asking exactly why there was no call as one of his players look across the way, and Burke has got her helmet off, and she's trying to get herself collected.
Yeah, coach doesn't look happy at all. I thought they were giving him a penalty. Doesn't look it.
Well, no, actually, you pop up on the board. Oh, so it was I think what he's doing here is, because Burke is moving into the box, it looks like it's going to be probably a bench minor.
Yeah, and he's going to try to get her to serve the penalty.
So just like that, 40 seconds in, now Burke comes back out.
I think it needs to be served by somebody on the ice at the time of the penalty.
And we know that Burke was not.
No, she was definitely not on the ice at the time of the penalty.
So
it's always it's tough. Sometimes you got to get a rhythm going before you get that first power play. Let's see if they can do something with this. Maybe get themselves off to a good start. And it looks like one of the coaches is being removed from the bench.
Wow. Boy, that didn't take too long. Yeah, as we can see, one of the assistant coaches. And so just like that, 20 seconds in, Walpole find themselves a man down and a coach down. So we'll see what happens here with the Mustangs on the early power play with Rogers up top. Oh, rebound there.
Green had a chance.
Yeah. So cleared here.
I think one thing, for some reason, Walpole always seems to put a good team on the ice. They just can't find a goalie. Apparently this goalie started playing hockey as a freshman and had never played hockey before because they had no goalie.
Well, we're not quite sure exactly what the relationship is, but Ainsley Roof, the senior captain goaltender for Walpole, might be some sort of relation to Mike Roof, who was the sophomore goalie and starter for the boys team. So either brother, sister, or maybe like Norwood. Roof is a big name in Walpole. So
Yes, exactly.
maybe it's like the Reen name.
I was going to say like Curran in Norwood. Yes.
So Brown brings it around behind. Over there in the far corner, Walpole's able to clear. 55 seconds remain here in the man advantage. So Rogers will pick it up behind and start up this way. Zips it across there to Spadorcia. Spadorcia tries to etch it to Brown. Brown's able to get it in there as Reen goes in deep with it. 4 seconds left in man advantage, and down goes Reen.
Dangerous hit.
I think the Mustangs are going to have a two-man advantage here for 30 seconds. Just like that, looks like. Let's see who's going there. Might be Ava England.
It's two teams that aren't very familiar with each other, so it's kind of a feeling out process, it seems like right now.
Yeah, you usually see something along those lines early on, Joe, where both squads will kind of try to get a sense. Now we've already got maybe some jawing here as the referee is going over to talk to fans.
Exactly. It looks like they might be asking a fan to leave.
Wow. We knew it would get unruly. And yeah, it looks like someone might be going. Hard to tell.
We are just over 2 minutes into this
2
game.
minutes a game. We've lost a coach, we've lost a fan, and we've got two Walpole players in the penalty box.
Walpole in Norwood. Nothing ever happened. Nothing.
Certainly not a surprise.
No.
Certainly not a surprise. As I would suspect that the fan that has been asked to leave is probably a Walpole, and might be a little distressed about the start here. Again, we are just under 13 minutes, and we've played just about 2. And we've had enough action so far. Early on, there's a shot from the point that Roof is able to turn aside.
Positional save on that one.
Yeah.
I noticed the first game, the boys' game, there was a lot of rebounds. I'm thinking hit shots with a purpose.
Yep. And that's exactly how, the Mustangs, the boys team, they managed to pick up a couple of their goals.
Exactly. It looked like they had more of an effort to shoot pucks at the goalie's pads and see if they can get rebounds, and that's how T.J. Martin scored his goal.
It's interesting there about Roof. Maybe like her brother, I can't quite, again, don't know relation, but also a lefty. Buck right there. Oh, it's a nice slide there by Roof to make that one.
That was a nice save.
Galvin right there on the doorstep. So Walpole gets one back. And Mustangs have a power play for another minute with 11:52 left here in the first as we're just underway in game 2 of the Walpole-Norwood doubleheader. Hines brings it in, leaves it there. Puck gets blocked, doesn't get all the way through on the backhand. Sits loose again.
Another one for Reen. She's
Reen
getting
was
close.
right there. Popped up top. Walpole's able to get possession, and they're able to clear it out. Not deep as Spadorsha gets it there. Wilson brings it in. Reen's able to hold it in along the blue line. Oh, had a break there. Terrific.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yep.
That's a big one because
big.
if Walpole could have got out of this with no goals, and after a shaky start as far as penalties.
So
That was a big goal.
Spadorsha gets it there on the power play.
Little Johnny on the spot there.
That's exactly where you want to be.
I think is her brother still on the camera?
Oh, I'm sure, yep.
I know he was on the camera for the first game, so hope he got a good shot of that.
Yeah.
There, I'm not sure. Is that his camera down in that corner even?
I know he was on one of the
Mom.
camera ones, yep. So Spadorsha with a power play
Yes.
to lead things off here for the Mustangs. They take the early 1-0 lead. So we'll get ourselves set here, and you know, if you're Walpole, Joe, you just want to kind of like, you know, calm everybody down.
Exactly.
It was a very interesting start to this one, and you know,
The worst
make
thing
sure
you
it
can
doesn't
do
get
is
away.
If the ref calls not going your way, if you start worrying about that, it's like let the coach worry about the referees.
Yep.
You guys just play hockey.
Yeah, and you know, complaining to a referee is, you know, generally not going to endear yourself to him, and
doesn't
he's
usually change the call
that's
either.
right. Yeah, I've yet to see the time when the
Yeah.
person puts their gloves palms up, and they go, "Oh, you're right.
Yes,
I was mistaken."
I apologize.
Strongly object. I am so sorry. So we'll see what the Mustangs to do here as Federico gets it sharply over to Spadorsha. Spadorsha, the initial goal scorer here, tries to step around. Defensively, nice job there as Kaylee Walsh is able to get it off there here to Kelly. Kelly in. I thought Birdie had it.
You definitely got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Not through her.
So Nora Kelly answers quickly on the breakaway. And just like that is able to nod it back up. And that's probably kind of exactly what Walpole needed, right? You can see she split the D. And it just looks like it just kind of goes 5-hole, and Birdie couldn't quite close it fast enough.
It almost looked like a bit of a miscommunication between the two defensemen.
Yeah, that she was able to walk right through.
Yeah.
So just like that, Nora Kelly on an even strength goal has tied this one up in the first 1-1. Still early on. We've only played 5 minutes, and we've got 2 goals, numerous penalties, a fan, and a coach ejection.
Yeah. Let's hope they don't eject any announcers.
That was good.
That wouldn't be good.
Better watch out and behave ourselves. I don't need to be sent home early.
Yeah.
So Walpole right back in at it, and there's Casey Burke, the one who took that hit early on. Good to see her back out there.
Certainly is.
Trying to muscle that puck on through. Molly Roach sends it to the far side there as Ava Hines is trying to kick it forward, and it pops up in to the Norwood bench. You can see over there that Coach Coskren also has the number 30 up on the glass there. We had a very nice ceremony, as it were, earlier this afternoon with the Reardon family here as they dedicated this season to Austin and his number 30. So nice to see that number up there also on the girls' bench.
Certainly is.
Dangerous pass there as Colleran steps in.
Norwood hockey, very tight-knit community.
It really is, yeah. You certainly speak the truth there, and I think one of the things that we saw with a number of students that had come back. I know it's certainly break time, and it's also the Walpole game, which is always a big draw. But to see a lot of Austin's former teammates here to watch the game and be part of the ceremony was awfully nice. Nice shot there. Kind of handcuffs Birdie a little bit, but she's able to recover. Got those pads squared away. Walpole picking up the pressure here.
Yeah, I think it's hard. They need to slow them down somehow in the neutral zone. If they come in on the defenseman with speed like that, the defender has to back off a lot.
Speaking of speed, boy, I tell you, watch out for this Casey Burke. You can see defensively she is a solid player. She dumps it in there as Kaylee Walsh takes it deep for Walpole as Federico on the backhand tries to get it up to Spadorsha. She can't chip it out. Cruz takes it around right up on the wing nicely there off of Galvin's stick. Right back at it. Some good forechecking here by the Timberwolves at 7:38 in the first, knotted at 1. Nora Kelly will take it in loose right there. You talk about, those low shots and the rebounds. Birdie makes the first one.
I mean, you don't always have to shoot to score.
Right.
I mean, that's what kids this age, it's the hardest thing to teach them. Is that, it's not, you're not going to shoot, you're not going to score on every shot. You got to shoot with purpose. And that was a shot with purpose. And Johnny on the spot for the rebound.
I think that might have been Caulfield that got it, but we'll double check that. So Walpole now, after giving up that early power play goal to Spadorsha, has come back quickly to not only tie the game at 1, but now go ahead with 7:06 left in the first, 2-1. So Mustangs now going to see if they can pick up the pressure. As Molly Roach sends that one in, and this should be a nice hero all the way down. For someone like Birdie, I think she just got to make sure, again, kind of the same thing, you could calm yourself down.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they're two tough goals. I mean, not her fault. There's the rebound, throws in front. Nothing she could do with that one. The first one, it was a good shot. She got a piece of it, but again, you have somebody coming in on you like that with speed, backing the defender off. That's a tough spot. That's a tough spot for the shot to be taken from for the goalie to try to save that. It's a big net and not a big goalie.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, you think about as these kids are younger and smaller, they are basically goaltenders and NHL goalies, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Tuukka Rask, and I might be dating myself, has to cover that exact same amount of spot, and he's got a little bit more size than some of
6'6".
That's right. Yeah, and they still can get some past him. So.
Exactly. His pads are probably bigger than Birdie.
Yeah. So Wilson will step in here for the faceoff for the Mustangs. One back nicely there to Parisi. I tell you, it's one of those, you start to see some of these names, Joe, and I remember Mark Parisi coaching him moons ago, and now there's another one there.
Mark, of course, has graduated to old man hockey.
He has.
There on
Exactly. That's where they all wind up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where they all wind up.
It's a long career, old man hockey, as we can attest.
Yep. Federico over to Parisi. Parisi back. She'll take that, and Reen will dump it all the way in and chase. 6 minutes left here in the first. Spadorsha on the forecheck. Parisi tries to get that in. Reen off the pad save. Nice job there by Roof. Yeah.
They get to the front for rebounds.
And get the icing right here. So, yeah.
Reen's been hanging around in that slot right there. One of these days, one of those pucks is going to end up on her stick.
Mm-hmm.
Got one in her feet.
She should be in that right place at the right time.
So we got Norwood basketball last week. Swept Walpole in a doubleheader. Yeah. Boys and girls. Norwood boys hockey beat Walpole already. Looking for the four-peat.
Four-peat? Yeah.
Would that be right? Can we pull a Pat Riley and copyright that? Maybe make some money off of four-peat.
Right. Drop some T-shirts and see what happens. Someone will buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's another one in front.
Cruz will take.
Got to make sure you get that shot through. Doesn't necessarily, when you're from the point, it doesn't necessarily have to be on net. You just can't have that first person block it. You're in trouble then.
Kelly puts that one around. Green
Jack
gathers
Edwards
it.
always likes to say intentionally wide.
Right.
Yes.
Did that on purpose.
Most of my shots are intentionally wide.
It's not my fault. It's everyone else that doesn't put the puck in after I make the shot.
Exactly. What do I have to do for you?
Tucker
That's
will
a
take
good
the
shot.
That's a nice shot there, and you
That
talk
was
about
a
that
nice
rebound, yeah. Hopping right in the play, doesn't get all the way through, and here comes Burke. Burke just wants to alleviate some of that pressure.
Got Morgan Roach walking by.
I just saw that, yep. Freshman this year out at UMass, yeah. Mustangs really, nice little misdirection there. That almost got tipped down and in. Mustangs only lost 2 seniors from last year's squad, the aforementioned Roche and Nauman. So no call there. Mustang takes a spill, but
They only lost 2, but they were really good too.
good goal scoring tandem, those two there. But Spidorcia and others have picked up some of the scoring abilities here, and 4 minutes left in the first. This one will sneak all the way through as Rogers will gather for the Mustangs. Tries to get up on ahead to Brown. Kept in once again by the Timberwolves as Parisi goes the other way as the Mustangs run 5 defensemen. Trying to connect there, unable to do so. Meehan just dumps that back in. I saw that name, Emily Meehan, a sophomore, number 16. And I know that there is quite a Meehan Walpole hockey tradition.
Just talking to her father before the game to get the scoop on this Walpole team.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's him, Scott, and Sean Hennessy were my daughter's first hockey coaches.
Taught them all that they know.
Yep, exactly.
So they'll take credit for the good, and
Yeah,
if something doesn't
exactly.
go well, then it's somebody else's fault. That's the way to coach.
Fixed everything that I taught her.
It wasn't easy.
No,
Someone
it
had to do
wasn't.
it.
Yep.
Mustangs look out front. Shot.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice
a good
shot there,
shot.
but it's going to catch up in the netting. And that'll come stay inside.
Molly walked in nice on that one.
Yeah.
A nice shot from the top of the face-off circle. Some traffic in front.
Wilson steps in for the draw. 2:54 left. Shot there, also blocked nicely by Gracifa. Is that how we say that one?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
The
Manny
emphasis
Gracifa.
might have been on the wrong syllable.
Gracifa.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that
junior.
might be it,
Yep.
Gracifa. I talked to her brother. Apparently, was a healthy scratch on the boys' team. He was up behind us filming. I asked him for the correct pronunciation.
So icing here on the Timberwolves. We'll bring it all the way back.
Roof, Walsh, Kelly, Burke. I think we got those
Those
ones
ones
right.
nice and easy. Yeah. That's always interesting when you print that roster out. You're never quite sure exactly what you're going to get.
Sullivan, I
Yep.
think we got that one.
Those ones are nice. And as Eric Bodenhofer's one to quickly say on these broadcasts that we apologize in advance
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
the butchering of any last names.
And we apologize for
apologize.
rooting for your son
That's
or
right.
daughter not to play
That's
if your name is very hard to pronounce.
That's right. Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal. We like a lot of Smiths and Does and Johns. So back up here is Mustangs will try to dump it right back in as Spidorcia tries to tap it in front.
That's a nice pass. There
Oh,
you go.
there you go.
Michaela Reed.
Green, we were
There
just
you
talking
go.
about one gets on her stick.
Ah,
There's a nice little
Laura.
touch in there by Spidorcia to kind of tap it across.
great Laura Galvin
Yep,
with a
Galvin,
beautiful pass.
yes.
She dropped it off. the
Well
wing.
done.
Yeah.
That all started nicely, and Green is able to tie this one
Replay.
up.
Yeah, see, a nice little drop pass. Some people, when they give that drop pass, sometimes they put a little too much speed on it, and you just have to leave it. You know, you leave it for the person coming. You don't have to pass it to them and let them skate right onto it. And that's it was a really nice pass.
Big goal for the Mustangs as they're able to tie this one up. 2-2 here with buck 30 left. Walpole trying to get out as Tucker is upended right there. But she's right back on her feet. She's walking that down the.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Not a quick release, but she can put a little bit behind it. So,
Kind of a little bit of ping-ponging here as both the teams try to gather possession. Brown is sneaks on through, but this is over here to Caulfield.
Got 2 Browns. What number's the other? Michaela's number 11, and Quinn is number 2. Quinlan.
And the sticks in is into the skates here for Dacey. Dacey works it back towards the middle. Tries to get that one in deep. Is able to do so as Rogers will take it. 58 seconds left here in the first. Tied at 2. Green with a late goal to knot it up. Foot race here is Hines, but she can't get through it. Got to be careful on those back blind passes as Roach gets it all the way here to the near side. Tipped in by Brown. Comes back this way. Nice job there by Colleran, the senior captain.
There you go.
That's exactly what you want there. And then Mustangs will get a line change here as Bedorski jumps into play.
And it's that clock.
We're walking behind the net. Parisi will take a shot. Blocker save there by Roof. On the backhand as Burke will clear it out. Is able to do so. Final 10 seconds left.
Got to stick high on that one. I think it was
Bedorski curling nicely. Stick there with the last second right there. Spadorcia will just knock it down. Well, we've got ourselves a good one here, sir, as Norwood scores first early on and then gives up 2 to Walpole, and they were able to come back on Reen's goal there late in the first. We had a little early on action with a couple ejections, and but it seems like everybody has settled down.
It was definitely an eventful period.
Exactly, yeah. You know, sometimes you think that you might kind of see that kind of nonsense at the boys' games,
exactly.
But these the women's game here, they were not to be denied, as we've had, again, ejections and penalties and all sorts of fun stuff. So
talking to Coach Maloof before the game, and he was saying that the Dedham game, they beat Dedham, which is always a wonderful thing. They had 10 penalties in the game.
Jeez.
And I said that is like sounds like an old Sammy Hayes game. And Sammy used to play. Now she's just coaching. Her, and she had this woman now, girl then, from Dedham, Sam Gerard, who was an unbelievable hockey player, but for some reason this girl hated Sammy Hayes. They hated each other. I said I ended up meeting her a couple of years later, and I tried to explain to her that she is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet off the ice.
Off the ice, yeah.
Had to try to convince her. Good stuff.
Well, hopefully folks will settle down here for the second period, as we are through 1 in the books. It's your Mustangs 2 and the Timberwolves 2. We'll be back for the second right after this. We are good to go as Jack Tolman will turn up the volume on the headset so we can actually hear ourselves. So they'll change sides here as they get a fresh seat of ice. With a good close matchup here, Joe. And we did confirm that Roof, the senior, is the older sister of Roof, the sophomore, the goaltender for the boys team. Both lefties, too, which is, you don't see that all that often in a goaltender, but...
And we also confirmed that it was their father that was the assistant coach that was thrown out of the game. So it's a family affair.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'll tell you, one thing I noticed, too, is the boys' crowd was enormous.
Yes.
And it is actually nice to see that people actually did stay.
Yeah, they are wrapped around the rink. You can look over. I just talking to my son Dan Hoover, who is helping out coaching this year with the junior varsity, and I see Coach Glazier, Coach Allen are all still here watching this. I see a couple of the varsity players because they are dressed in their suits and ties watching. So kind of a nice support, for both squads, because it's always a big rivalry here as England comes in. Oh, nice nifty move there on the backhand. Woo!
It was a good little move. Again, coming through the neutral zone with speed. It's hard for a defenseman to handle that.
Giovanni brings it in. Nice stick check there by Reen. Popped out Price nicely there, kind of like a give and go. Wow. Oh, played that nicely off the boards there, yeah. As Galvin picks it up, but ridden off there by Burke. Burke is a strong defenseman. Kept in nicely up top by Rogers. Rogers looks to cycle it down. Spirorsha just misses that one. Walpole's able to clear. As Molly Roach picks it up for the Mustangs. Sneaking all the way through. Yeah, Rogers trying one too many.
No, I think they were trying to get off the ice on a line change, and,
And the door's open.
The door's inside the zone. I don't know who that. We were trying to figure out who that is on the bench with the helmet on. I don't know if it's an injured player, but it is a black helmet, not a white helmet.
That's a good point.
Might just be like a manager or something. A manager? I don't know. She's in charge of opening and closing the door.
And that one was just a legit offside without the door being involved. So they'll do it again.
Slow start to this period.
Yeah, it was kind of like both squads trying to, usually you'll give that the first period where they try to, figure it out. But neither one's able to get things started here.
Jack Tolman's telling me that I'm not talking loud enough, which I think might be the first time that's ever been told to me. Next thing you know, he's going to tell me I haven't been talking enough.
Well, that I don't think he'll.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about that one.
Exactly. My wife will have an
she
argument
have something
with
to
him.
say otherwise, right? Exactly. So Walpole out here, nice little pass, just can't quite connect. And foot race here as Schneider goes in with Tucker. Turns the brakes, comes back this way. Rogers then turns and goes the other way. Getting up there to Amato. Just able to clear as Burke gathers and dumps back in. As Tucker will come from behind, also doing that stop, change direction, go the other way. That's a nice little touch there. Trying to put that one through the skates, could not do so. Hey, this Cassie Burke is a good, strong stick
She
handler.
is a handful. Yeah,
Good look across, too, trying to get Sullivan coming in.
She definitely does it all.
Yeah, she is, anchoring probably part of that defense, but not afraid to bring the puck forward. Good work here all the way through.
Size, good play on the one-on-one there. Keep the Millard player out away from the goal.
Ruth is able to tie that one up. Gets a little tap on the helmet there from Caulfield for her work. Always love to see when that happens. One of the players comes in, will tap the goaltender on the pads or the helmet after a nice little job there. Walpole doing the same.
Goalie's definitely a thankless job.
Oh, and then some. So Federico will jump in. Reen calling for it out front. She'll dip in behind. Takes on the backhand, goes back up to the point. Oh, that one kind of like snuck through. Looked like it was going to go wide, and then I think it went off a body.
Oh.
And that's going to bring up a
Delayed
penalty here, yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Trying to get Birdie. There she goes.
Oh, Kayla Rain looks like she's a little shaken up on the play.
Yeah, that was kind of quite a hit right there. Kind of a little reminiscent of what had gone on earlier with Cassie Burke. But this one will draw the penalty. And Ava England is going to go for the 2 minutes here. So a big chance here for the Mustangs. Knotted at 2 at 11:24 left here in the second. Green wins it back. Up there to Rogers. She'll hold. Take a look. Here's Spidorsha. Nice job of Spidorsha to kind of hold on to that one. She had thought about going to Rogers, but the forward was sneaking up. Oh, right
beautiful
there.
pass.
Oh, right there.
That's
Oh,
a layup. What a pass.
that was a thing of beauty.
Wow. I think Emily had time to sit there and read the newspaper before she was able to put that one on.
I'll tell you.
She had so much time beside that net. That was such a beautiful pass right through the seam.
Yeah, you can see here she's just,
the whole
way.
way.
And again, does not panic.
And
Goes
roofs
forehand,
it.
it pulls it
Bar
back.
down.
Yep. Well done. That was a big power play. She's able to play that one off of her skate.
The don't panic thing was definitely, because her first touch wasn't perfect.
Yep.
It kind of bounced off her stick a little bit, but she definitely did not panic.
So Spidorsha gets her second. She scored early in the first on the power play, scores early here in the second on the power play. So that's 2 for 2, the Mustangs on the power play so far today. And they take a 3-2 lead here with 10:44 left in the second. So we'll see how Walpole responds as the Mustangs come right back at it. Brown works it in, tries to get it in deep, can't. Walpole comes away with it here. Giovanni.
Nice poke check.
Yep.
Puerto Rico, got to get those pucks in deep.
Yeah, once you start to feel kind of that pressure, then it's time to relinquish.
Yeah, it looks like Michaela Reen's back on.
Yep.
She's okay. I think she made the pass on the goal, didn't she?
Yeah, it was, again, it kind of started with Spadorcia, where she had Rogers on the far side and then hesitated and then went back in towards the middle of the ice and then crashed that net to be that wide open there on the back post. Galvin there for Reen. Dumps out this way as Tucker will try to flick it all the way in. Doesn't get too deep. A couple bodies go down. Quick little move there towards the center ice as Kaylee Walsh is able to get it. Takes a funny hop. It's kind of one of those, you start to settle things down. Misdirect there, but Birdie got that covered with a pad.
Galvin in the middle.
Yep. Galvin and Spadorcia tangled up with Dacey. Goes into the far corner as England got called for the penalty that led to the power play goal. Recovers here, tries a 180.
Nice little move there.
Spadorcia's right back at it. She'll pump the brakes.
Look.
Oh, another nice look there too. Just hopped.
Wow.
Just hopped on Wilson's stick. But you're right, Joe. That was a great look.
It's the hardest thing. The trailer. You back off the defense like that and she pulls up and looks for the trailer. It's hard. The defender can't really do anything. You're hoping for back pressure by your forwards, and there was plenty of room there. Fast.
Nice job by Parise to get that into Amato. Oh, great little leg pad save there by Roof.
Nice turnaround by Wilson.
Oh, that one changes direction off of Federico's shot. And Walpole going to have to take the ice here to just kind of alleviate some of that pressure with 8:22 left.
Keep that pressure. I thought they weren't allowed to change on a icing. They're allowed to change?
I believe that they are here at this level. Yes. If not, I'm sure that Tony Spadorcia is probably here live, but I know that he was able to get us an update on some penalty situations when he was watching the boys' game. So
yeah.
Cranked up top here. Cruz will take
by Sophie.
Yeah. Again, you're not trying to bear that through on the backhand, trying to see if anyone's home. Nobody is. Once again, Walpole will take another icing. So we'll see what Coach England can get out of his squad here as he's trying to claw back. Tied at 2 coming into the second. And then Spadorcia on the power play gives the Mustangs a 3-2 lead. Puck trickles through but never gets all the way on net. Battling down by the skates. As Burke tries to clear it out. Can't. Tucker works it. Dacey springs one-on-one.
Nice play by Sophie to stay with her.
So, yeah, does a nice job. Just walking right in.
Hoping for help.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Dacey, the freshman.
Basically, a one-on-one like that as a defenseman, you're hoping to delay the forward.
Yeah.
So that everybody can come back and help you out.
Yeah.
And she did that. She
And
kept
we
it
were
to the
wondering where everybody
outside.
is.
She made contact there, had a good play, lost her footing, and then everybody just kind of backed off.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Let her walk,
they were
you can't.
fortunate there that they just kind of let Dacey walk in. Rising shot there by Burke, high and over the net.
Oh,
Green, tried to find Galvin. Blew a quick tire, so here comes Burke. Gain a little head of steam. Can't quite get through as Parisi's able to get it to Rogers. Gain to Spadorcia. She tries to gather, can't. Graceffa comes in. Ooh, nice look there across to Giovanni. Back and forth here. The Walpole is taking some nice looks between the slot there, but
Giovanni was caught a little off guard. I don't think she thought the pass was going to make it through.
and intercepted here. Walpole trying to generate a little bit of offense. 6:50 left here in the second. 3-2 Norwood. Norwood getting a little sloppy here, trying to generate some transition.
Good. Nice pass right there.
Galvin, yeah, you can hear that right on the stick.
Right on the tape.
Breezy loses it, and Rogers will gather it up. Lindsay, one of 4 or 5 seniors on this squad. Tries to gain that red line. Dumps that in. Burke will get it here. Got it on a line change.
Tough change.
Yeah, that's a tough change right here. Now you have an odd man
right
rush.
now. Gotta be careful. Good job.
Or you'll just tie that one up. But yeah, that was a tough change. Burke was towards the tail end of her shift anyway, but she comes around the net, and the Mustangs are, you can see there, you know, she's well on her way, and you got
Coach Allen off of a big win. Congratulations, Coach.
Saved there by Tenor. She's able to kind of slow that down. 6 minutes left here in the second. High up off the glass, takes a bounce off the dasher, and that's going to come back all this way.
I know that actually might be a set play. I know Tim Coskren, he's all like, ever since my daughter was a freshman, they've been they do that, and I've actually seen it work a few times where they win the face-off back to the defenseman, and the defenseman goes high up off the glass, and one of the forwards on the other side is supposed to release right when it happens.
Ooh, traffic down front.
And like I said, I've actually seen it work a few times.
Wilson trying to go one-on-one. Broken up nicely there. Continues to work down into the far corner. Ian gathers. Tries to get up along the board. Battle there. Tucked up top to Cruz. Cruz dumps it back in. Nice job here as England will gather. Trying to chip that puck out. Just able to do so. But Cruz gathers. Schneider in. Quickly, little pass right there. Great little save. And it kind of ricochets back in. Yeah.
Bad bounce. Looked like it might have deflected after. Birdie made the initial save, and it looked like it might have deflected in off the pile of people in front of the net. Molly Federico and
Ava England might have done that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how the goals are, right? You
right
get
there,
that puck in, you get the rebound, and Birdie tries to stretch that pad across.
You never know what's going to happen when you throw pucks to the net.
There you go. There you go. No. So we are now knotted back up at 3 with 4:44 left here in the second, as England's able to get the equalizer. Yeah, after kind of maybe a slow start here in the second, both squads have kind of picked things up a little bit. And as I say that, we've got offsides and puck into benches
two
to
whistles
slow
within
things
2 seconds.
To slow things down to a crawl as Daisy steps in to take the draw for the Timberwolves. She tries to get it on her forehand and just takes that in deep nicely. Forward check there. Stanks able to settle things down as Rogers comes away. A little head of steam. Nice little rush all the way in. She battles with Burke early on.
It's always nice to have that defenseman who can use their feet to get themselves out of trouble like that.
Mustangs trying to maintain some pressure here. Daisy will come around with it. Battles there with Amato. Trying to maybe go back up at the point. There they are, right up there to Tucker. Sends it back all the way around. Nice pinch there by Rogers. Great coverage up there at the...
He's definitely very active.
Yep.
He's always all over the ice.
Weiss there is... Puck hopped over Tucker's stick. 3:26 here as the Timberwolves try to apply a little pressure. Green comes around from behind their own net. Oh, and almost trying to pick up Brown there. Timberwolves right back at it as Giovanni dumps it in on the backhand out there. Tucker will try to alleviate some pressure. Here's a chance here by Green. Nobody with her. She stays with it, tries to split them. Got another change here. A great job there of Galvin to force the Walpole player to come back towards the center of the ice. Daisy shoots it in. Parisi's able to recover. It's a nice forechecking there by.
Oh, you got her.
Oh, just missed. Yep, and that's going to be
She
the
had a
ice
step,
there.
too.
Trying to spring Galvin. Just missed. So the icing will bring it all the way back at 2:33. Yeah, it is kind of neat to see. Again, you got, the fans here, circling the whole, back wall and underneath the scoreboard there. I know I saw one, Jenna is back, Nauman, and she's watching from behind the scoreboard there, along with Rochi.
Jenna had a little bit of she wasn't feeling very well for a couple of days, so it's great to see her back up on her feet.
Yep. She's playing a little club hockey down there at Maryland and enjoying that. I know that Rochi's thinking about lacing them back up for UMass. I know that Allie Parkinson is a sophomore over at UNH on the club team. Aaron Wagner, senior this year, on the Vermont club team. So a lot of these, continued. I know that a certain DeVingo played a little bit here and there for those pesky Northeastern Huskies.
Allie Martin at Bentley.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, it's great to see them all continue to play.
That's right, for sure.
The club program is just a phenomenal program. I mean, my daughter's Northeastern team went all the way to the national championship game last year. And as I like to say, they won the national championship because they lost to a team from Canada. So they are the best team in the United States. So that's usually...
That's the way to do it.
Yep,
That's the way to do
exactly.
it. Yeah.
They take hockey a little too seriously in Canada.
We're much more laid back here in the States.
Exactly.
As a fan has already gotten thrown out of...
Exactly. Coach, a fan.
Yeah, right. We don't take things as seriously as they do up there.
No, not at all.
So, minute 30 left. Great job there to keep that in. As Burke is able to. Comes all the way here to the near side. Hines will try to walk out. As Tucker works in behind, changes direction, coming up this way here is, once again, Hines go off the backhand to her. Nope, they're going to let that one go as Daisy and Hines went down.
The referee flinched on that one.
Yeah.
His arm kind of went, oh,
yeah.
Never mind. He definitely thought about it.
So just under a minute here in the second.
Our Norwood kids are nice kids. They wouldn't
do anything like that.
No. Come on.
No. So face off outside the Norwood zone.
Again, a minute left. You need to manage the clock. I mean, it would be nice to get a goal in the last minute, but it's not good to let one up.
Exactly right. Giovanni dumps it in. Rogers.
All the penalty. Interference on Norwood.
Yeah. I think, Giovanni had gotten in and then had released the puck. And I think Parisi's going to go. Goes for the interference here. So, you mentioned, not wanting to give anything up. So if you're Walpole, you got 50 seconds here, man advantage. It's a prime opportunity, as it were. So we'll see if the Mustangs can at least kill off 50 seconds being a man down. Traffic out front, able to get that one through. Spadorsha on the backhand's able to clean that out. Nicely done there. 40 seconds left here in the period. England comes in. Sent all the way back. Nice job there defensively by Rogers. Up front, but nobody there.
There's some Walpole to clear the puck for us.
Yeah, exactly. 24 seconds left. Minute 30 in the man advantage for Walpole. High off the glass. Maybe a chance for one more rush here with 17 seconds. Comes here to nice pass there to Burke. Burke with 11 seconds. Stops Back up here to the point. Good look there. Giovanni takes her time. Might be running out of time. Try to get one on. Yeah, not a bad idea, as Colleran is almost able to change direction on that one. Birdie did a nice job to keep that pad down, and so Mustangs get one early, and the Timberwolves answer to keep this game knotted. We were 2-2 after one. We're 3-3 after two. And Mustangs will come out here in this final frame having to kill off a minute 10 of a penalty. And then we'll see where that takes us. So it's going to be an interesting start to this third. And we should be right back with some fantastic final period action in this one. 3-3 from the Skating Club of Boston. And back here ready for this final third period, 3-3. And Mustangs going to find themselves down to start this one in minute 10 as Parisi will continue to serve her interference. So minute 10 to kill this one here.
Priority number one.
Yep.
Kill that penalty off, and then you got yourself a 14-minute period. Tied game. Hopefully you can come out of that tied 3-3 at 14 minutes left.
Clean sheet of ice here as Mustangs get in deep, and England comes quickly around. A nice pass up here on the near side as she finds Colleran, and that goes all the way into the far corner. Just under a minute here on the man advantage, good and play. Just like that.
Good puck battle by Molly Federico behind the net to win that and send it down the length of the ice.
A little pressure there by Reen. Brings the Timberwolves out here. Oh boy, she's able to sneak that one right over there to Burke.
Definitely had eyes.
Yeah, that one we had this like the V angle for it. You could kind of see it goes under a stick, bounces around in front, but unable to get that one as Reen is now going to try to clear it out. She can't. 20 seconds left here in the man advantage for Walpole. Can't quite get a hold of it. Spidorsha tries to clear it out. Burke on the backhand will send it in. Federico will have it here with a chance to clear it. Oh, takes another funny hop. Spidorsha bounced off her. Now they're able to get it out. Spidorsha, trying to cut inside.
They killed it off. Good kill.
That's exactly what they needed here. So we skate 5-on-5, D to D, as England will get it, sends it back around, but nobody there.
It's a long shift for Emily Spidorsha on this one. She did a lot of skating to kill that penalty. Now she's getting off.
You mentioned that, and away she goes as Rogers tries to send that one, again, probably a little wide on purpose and hoping that might get tipped back towards the net. Doesn't do so. Tucker will get that one. No ice there as it zips all the way in as England gets it. Tries to go up there the boards to Schneider. Comes back this way. Circling around behind and back up top to Rogers.
Oh.
Tucker's shot does not get all the way through. Able to clear it here, but Tucker's able to, a nice job there, gaining that red line, right? That's just kind of a nice sense of where you are on the ice.
Yes.
Taking that just one extra stride to make sure that you just eliminated any sort of icing and gets that puck in deep.
She got a lot of valuable minutes last year as a freshman. She's very confident. She's a confident player.
And she did a really nice job there on Kate Schneider, who was trying to get all the way through, the sophomore. Walks away with it back on top to Meehan. Meehan over to Burke. Burke will just kind of backhand it in, kind of floating around in here. But Rogers comes away with it. Skating on there. She'll go in deep. The Mustangs will get a line change here. Try to someone come in and help her out. Oh, and they go in strong. And I think they're going to get Rogers there on that. So this will come all the way down, and Mustang will have to kill off another one here.
Exactly.
Probably not the way you wanted.
Lindsay's definitely like a bull in a china shop.
Strong skater.
She sees like somebody in the way of point A to point B.
I'm not going to go around. I'm going to go through.
She's like, what do they say? It's not the size of the dog in the fight. No, it's not the size of the fight in the dog.
Yep, yeah. Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, the shortest point between, point A and point B is a straight line. But they got her on that one. So another big kill here for the Mustangs.
I think with her, they always say, like, somebody forgot to tell her that she's not 6'3".
But blocked there as it pops out as Giovanni will have to circle back forward. You can see looking over here to England. England looks to go in the middle, but intercepted there nicely. So Parisi will get it.
Nice. Good job.
England tried to knock it down with a stick, unable to do so as Giovanni circles up here. 1:30 left in the man advantage. Trying to work herself all the way through, dispossessed. And
Trying to work her way through about four Mustang defenders.
exactly. Federico had said enough of that. She sent it all the way down, making them go back. They try again, missing here. Cruz will wait. Dump it out there. Nice kill so far for the Mustangs.
Looks
1
like
minute left.
Coach England's not too happy with this power play.
Hasn't been able to generate anything yet high up off the glass. Trying to catch Burke there. She's got it in her skates. Can't quite get it through. Sophie Cruz will take it around here. Senior captain.
Picks her spot.
Yep.
Sends it the length of the ice.
Yep,
Good job,
smart
Sophie
play.
Cruz.
So 40 seconds left. One last chance here for Ava Dacey. Gets it on up to Casey Burke. I think we'll probably see number 21 logging quite a number of minutes here in this third period. Back up to the point for Dacey. Dacey goes back down deep.
The good old days where Aaron Kelly would play 15-minute periods.
They have that little Energizer bunny sometimes
God.
that just won't stop. Dacey one more time. 12 seconds left in the man advantage. Nifty little move there by Kaylee Walsh. Goes right down Main Street. Blocked down there by Birdie. And that will do it. We're back to full strength. So Mustangs trying to gather back up while Walpole tries to keep some of that momentum. The aforementioned Burke. Now, it could be interesting to see. Oh, yep. So it's a foot race here.
Nice.
Spadorsh is able to get through to
Oh,
it.
hat
but
trick bid.
a great little job there by
Did
Roof.
a great job with the body position.
Yep.
She kept her body in between the puck. Had the half a step maybe.
Lacey can't keep it in, but she does not panic. Leaves it there for Federico. Working back this way as Parisi will get it in and dump it in.
Looks like we got some guest analysts joining us right now. A couple of recent grads. 2000 and what year are we in now? 23?
Yep.
2023. Jenna Nauman, Allie Parkinson, 2022. 22. Okay. Joining us. We're actually going to ask you guys a couple of questions because you're both playing club hockey.
Yes.
Yep,
And we love club hockey.
we do.
Anybody who's ever seen me around town knows that everything I wear is club hockey.
Yep.
Because my daughter played club hockey too. Tell us about the club hockey. You're at University of Maryland.
Yes,
Jenna.
I am.
You're at University of New Hampshire.
I am, yep.
Outstanding. You guys, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so for me personally, it's a couple practices a week, usually like later at night after classes are over. So like 8 to 9, 9 to 10, that kind of thing. And then a couple games on the weekends. For us, it's a little bit more traveling just because Maryland, we don't have a rink right on campus. So we have a lot more away games generally. So we take like club sports vans and we carpool. So it's a good way to team bond that way when you're like with the girls all the time. Yeah, how about you?
Mine's pretty similar, except I think I got the short end of the stick. I do before school. I have a 5:45 a.m. So
Yeah.
I got that
Yikes.
part. But I like it. It's pretty much the same. We do have a rink on campus, so we practice there in the mornings before class, and then we do like about 1 or 2 games a weekend. We get little vans, and yeah, we get to play. We play a lot of I'm the New England team, so we play UVM,
Yes, a lot
St.
of Hockey East
A's.
schedules. And I know you
UConn,
guys.
yeah.
I know you guys have played a lot of games against other Norwood alumni.
Oh yeah.
UVM, like we were saying, Aaron Wagner.
I played Aaron
at
Wagner and I
UVM.
played Allie Martin.
Yeah, Allie's
at
at
Bentley.
It's like another penalty on Norwood.
Yeah, later this year, mid-February, me and Marissa Cataldo going head-to-head, URI versus UMD
There you go.
at URI, so that should be a good matchup.
Maybe we'll get a bus for that one.
Oh,
I hope
yeah,
they,
yeah.
I hope they
Everybody
live
down.
stream it. I want to see it.
Can we send NCM down there?
Yeah.
That's fun. It's the thing I love about club hockey. I mean, I swear by club hockey that you not only do you get to play your games, you get to practice occasion. I mean, 2 or 3 times a week, but you get to be home right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, like if you're a varsity athlete, you don't get to come home for Christmas.
Yeah.
No.
You're traveling or wherever. You get to actually live a real life.
Yep.
So it's like I said, I swear by it. It's impressive and it's fun to. I mean, I'm sure for your parents too. It's fun that they
Yeah.
get to see you play. Where you know maybe thought that your career was over after high school, and
Yeah.
here we are. We get to go and see you guys play. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to keep busy, a couple hours, and then I know not all teams are like this, but the group of girls is just really nice. Everyone looks out for each other. They all, like, a lot of them are upperclassmen, so they all have, like, a lot of, like, tips and stuff they like to share, which is always really helpful. As, like, a freshman, it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially being at a big school, but makes the school feel a little bit more small in that way.
That's good.
Yeah, I love the girls on my team as well. I mean, we do a lot of social events too. It's not always just
Yeah.
about the sport. We do a lot of like mandatory team events, kind of like we did, I would say, for
Yeah.
the high school team. But it's a good way to branch out and meet new people. And I feel like that's a big part of why I wanted to do it too, is just meeting everyone.
It's exactly. It's always fun. It's always good to find your people when you go. I mean, UNH is a big school too.
Yeah.
It's nice, but Norwood is actually down 2 right now. 2 skaters. They're skating 5-on-2. So Birdie's doing a good job of keeping them in it. Well, it was great to see you guys.
Thank you for
ladies.
having us.
Thanks for
Yeah, it
having
was
us.
great. Jenna, it's good to see you're back up on your feet.
Thank
How
you.
feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You're
Yeah,
feeling
I'm glad to
great.
be here.
It's hard not to have a Norman on the team right now.
I
because
know,
Yeah.
it's
no
it's
Norman.
rough.
There's
Yeah.
no Norman fan club going on. So it's great to see. But it's good to see both of you. I'm glad everything's going great.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah,
thanks for
thanks.
coming over.
We'll be
Thank
back
you.
again.
Yeah.
Mr. Hoover do his job now. We'll bring him back. He actually went to the truck to get some pizza. Apparently there's pizza and they're not giving us any, but we won't get into that. Thanks, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
2 of my favorites, for sure. In terms of hockey players, I've seen both of them, since they were very young growing up, and it's just neat to, I'm sure you said, watch them come back.
It is. It's nice to see
Yeah.
the alum
Yeah.
around that are still coming to support their team.
Definitely.
I mean, Jenna obviously played with most of these girls.
Yep. Yep.
Having only graduated last year, Allie was the year before, so she played with a bunch too. So.
In the meantime,
Oh, what a save, Birdie.
beauty.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, while you're doing that, the Mustangs found themselves down a 5-on-3. You got one
We got
back,
One back.
and you're about to get the second one back, and they were able to kill off a 5-on-3. That's huge.
Oh, and here he goes.
Oh, the high
Molly.
stick here, but
Uh,
no. Great little release there. That little popping up in the air. Wouldn't that be something, right?
Yeah,
Mustangs
that
kill
would
off
be.
a 5-on-3. But 5:15 left. It's getting a little antsy.
I know the Dedham game, Norwood had I think Coach Maloof told me they had 10 penalties in the Dedham game, and they don't seem to have solved that issue.
Yeah,
It's always nice to have your best penalty killer be your goalie. Though.
exactly. I was talking to Mike earlier on today, and I know that Mackenzie's grandfather is watching down in Falmouth right now. So it's going to be interesting. I was saying to Mike, I said, if Mackenzie, puts the blades on, is she going to be skating for that Walpole, or maybe get some sort of waiver to have her come play for Norwood?
Yeah,
but
that
that's a
wouldn't
few
be
years
pretty.
away.
That
but
wouldn't be pretty. Sitting her aunt is probably the best player in the history of the program.
That's true. Oh, what a save there!
Oh.
Oh,
That's a tough one.
what a terrific save, but what a terrific play, too. That has been kind of the way a lot of these goals have gone today. A terrific, a terrific save. And then just like that, the Walpole player diving in off of that rebound.
Yeah, she made a really nice kick save on the first one. I mean, that's 3 or 4 great saves in a row.
Yeah,
going back to the 5-on-3.
Yeah. She certainly kept them solidly in that one. So
Got
Mustangs got themselves here. Little hole to dig out, 4-3. But you're right, 4:10 left in the match. So there is time. If you're Walpole, kind of as Norwood did in the boys' game, just trying to kill some clock.
I know
delayed offsides here.
Coach Cochran's always has been a little bit of an old school coach. He's not one of those new fangled pulling the goalie with 2.5 minutes left. So we got to keep an eye on the goalie. I'm going to guess he's going to wait for closer to a minute left before he decides. Hopefully we don't need to get to that.
I was just about to say, hopefully we don't have to worry about that, because in the next minute they're going to score 2.
There you go.
Spadorcia's going to
Good
dive in
shot
right
off.
here.
Oh, there it is. Rebound.
Oh, boy, I would have come off looking like
Nostradamus.
or Nostradamus.
Yeah, him too. His cousin.
That's right. So Dacey moves in here. Birdie turns that one aside. Spadorcia trying to gain possession.
There we go.
Touch pass straight ahead to Roach. Roach tries to connect up that way. Can't do so. Comes all the way back down and get the ice here with just under 3. So a chance here as the faceoff will come off to Roof's left, I think. But yeah, that's a tough play there. She makes the
Left.
Yeah, right. Well, her left, my right.
Yep.
So big draw here for the Mustangs. See if they can't gain possession here in the Walpole zone. Great work there by Wilson to keep that in.
Good play.
Goes in there to Motto. Motto looks to go straight across. Nobody home. Tucker's able to keep it in. Well, Dacey turns and able to chip out nicely. 2-on-1 developing here.
Good hustle. Good back check.
Terrific back check here. As Wilson tries to clear, she can't. Giovanni will just circle and flip that one in. A little dangerous. Sophie Cruz pumps the brakes, comes back this way to Amato. Amato looks up front. Walpole content to just get that puck in. Norwood here, we're at the 2-minute mark, find themselves down 4-3. Spadorcia cuts through.
That puck is finding her today.
Yep. Oh, nice little look there by
Can't afford to lose
Green.
her. Oh, that's probably
Green and Burke both going to go?
interesting.
Spadorcia.
It's an interesting trade-off there. Our hottest forward for their probably best defenseman.
Yeah, that's 5-on-5 still, so. So
Yeah.
that'll cancel each other out, but you're right. That's an interesting penalty there. Walpole loses its best defenseman.
Good play by Rogers to keep that puck in.
Norwood loses one of its top scorers so far.
Yeah.
Spadorcia has 2. So Reen will gather up here for Parisa. You can hear Coach Cochran saying, get it in deep. Looks at a minute 30.
Keep an
Look
eye
over
on
at Birdie, but she's not even looking at the bench right now.
Nice. Get
Great
it
job.
in deep.
Yeah, gotta be careful. That's good, solid work there as Kelly comes away with it. Another nice play, back to back. Getting a little physical there from both squads.
Move the puck.
Watch as Birdie comes off.
Get a shot.
Yep, there she goes.
That puck.
So Birdie is off now for the extra skater. So got to get in the play here as Reen's able to keep that in. We're down to the final minute. Down goes
Galvin down in front.
Yep. So that's going to be an icing right there.
Crowd's not happy with that.
50, 49 seconds. If I'm the timekeeper, I might stop that a little sooner. I look across at
timekeeper.
Miss Brown there. She's got to be listening. Might have cost a second or two, and I think,
Oh,
Koskrin's going to take his timeout, or timeout Norwood, yeah.
Yes.
So we'll watch to see what Maloof and Koskrin and the gang can draw up here. Obviously, it's going to come down certainly to winning the faceoff first and foremost.
That's always helpful.
That's always helpful, especially
Yeah.
when you're trying to get possession of it and
Exactly.
you need to get a shot off and you need a goal.
They've been doing a lot, like on the offensive zone faceoffs. They've been going forward with it a lot, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather you draw the puck back to the D and then work your way forward from there.
Got the extra skater here, so you get a couple bodies in front of Roof, maybe be able to get a screen. Again, look for a rebound perhaps.
Rebounds have definitely been there.
Yep.
So,
And if you're Coach England, you're probably saying, one, let's win the draw, and then, be wary of any of those rebounds. Clear the traffic out in front of Roof, give her free vision. But for a goaltender who has just picked up the position, I think she just started as a freshman. Yeah. It's she has played, both goalies have played, really well. So let's see what the Mustangs can do here with 48 seconds left. So Green, Brown, Roachy,
Federico, Wilson, and
Rogers.
Rogers.
Yeah, again, that loss of Spidorcia on that.
Yeah, they won it back.
Oh, popped up top there.
Take that shot.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Deflected.
good!
Yes, goal!
I don't know if anybody touched it.
Nope.
He's waving it off.
Nope. He's waving it off. This will be one where
I wonder if
we
it hit.
take a look at the truck and see what
It might have hit
been a high
both
stick.
posts.
Yeah.
It might have hit both posts and didn't cross the
Replay
line.
here.
We got a good view. I can't see it. We can't see the puck. No one's convinced it went in.
So Maloof and Koskrin will get the explanation.
The referee was definitely right there on the spot.
Yeah. That's a shame. I thought for sure it looked like that had gone in, but I don't see that there's much by way of disagreement, disappointment perhaps, but certainly not.
Yeah.
You can take a look at it again.
I think both. I think it might have hit both posts. It definitely was not a high stick.
No.
That's what they
Yeah,
call
and it was great because
It was not a. If they're calling it a high stick, it would have been outside.
Yeah,
The faceoff
yeah.
would be outside the zone. So they're definitely saying the puck just.
Yeah,
did
you
not
can see it.
cross the
Yeah,
line.
it's down in front of her. So traffic in front anyways. The Mustangs continue here with 35 seconds left.
That's great.
Oh,
good keep in.
terrific play. Green's able to keep it in, looks in
nice
front.
pass. Oh. Got to get out of the zone.
Yeah, it's got to be tough here. Nope. England hoping to get this faceoff all the way down the other end. With 18 seconds left. But it comes out just outside. He wants to know why that one's not going all the way down. Trying to plead his case here, but faceoff will remain just outside.
I mean, he's thinking it's an intentional offside.
Yeah.
I don't believe that Michaela Reen, if she had known that her
right,
teammate was in the zone.
yeah, no gas left in the tank. So
Yeah. There's no
final
reason.
14 seconds here, and got a road to hoe to get this thing up into the zone. Less than 10. And it's going to go out. Mustangs are going to have to clear, and that's
delayed
going to do
offside.
it. Yeah. If I'm Walpole, I just kind of hold on to it and turn like that as Giovanni's able to do it. Got a little dicey there right at the end. I thought the Mustangs were able to tie that one up, but Roof held the crease well and was able to keep that one out. But
Tom Martin's coming in this direction. He was down in that corner. He might have got a better view of what
well,
was
let's put it
going
this
on.
way.
We'll have
If
to
he comes
stop him.
walking by with a
We'll stop him and ask him.
we'll make sure we get the final gold judge in Tom
Here we
Martin.
go.
The
Here's Coach Martin.
No
Let's
avoid-
talk to Coach Martin. We want to talk to Coach Martin. He had the view. Was that a goal? Did you see?
no goal. He's not quite sure.
He didn't know.
He's of absolutely no help whatsoever. Absolutely no help whatsoever.
It's the last time we asked him anything.
Exactly.
He's shy.
So once again, the final here. What a great game this one was.
Good doubleheader.
Yeah, terrific. You see the crew that was there. They stayed for both games. We've got Norwood High School TV alumni coming back from college to help us out. We had alumni players coming in to talk to us both at the boys game and at the girls game. We had pizza in the truck, and that's as far as it got. Didn't quite get out of the truck, but what a fantastic Saturday! Or I keep thinking it feels like
Tuesday.
a Saturday, but it
Today's
feels like a
Tuesday.
Saturday. It feels like a weekend.
Yeah.
But it's Tuesday.
Well,
good.
wish
I
it
got the
was
whole
Saturday.
week then. Yeah. But once again, your final here from the Skating Club of Boston, Walpole in a thriller, able to knock off the Mustangs 4-3. For Joe DeVingo, I'm Mark Hoover, and for the entire NCM crew, thanks so very much for joining in. Have a terrific afternoon, everybody.